Everybody is looking for ways to grow their money fast, but at what cost? Welcome to the Wealth and Money YouTube channel, where we break down the truth about financial opportunities, scams, and how to protect your hard-earned cash. Our mission? To empower you with financial education and awareness so you can make smarter choices for your future. Headlines tell of shattered lives, families waking up to find their savings gone overnight. Behind every number is a real Nigerian who believed in a promise that was too good to be true. CBEX collapsed. 1.3 trillion naira vanished. In days, a supposed golden opportunity became a national tragedy, erasing years of hard work and hope. 300,000 investors lost everything. The impact is personal. Parents can't pay school fees, businesses close, retirees left with nothing. These aren't just statistics. Each loss is a family struggling to rebuild after misplaced trust. The promise was simple: invest today, get rich tomorrow. Flyers, billboards, and agents made it sound easy, especially in a country where opportunities are scarce. But the reality is harsh. Empty wallets, empty accounts, and broken trust. Ponzi schemes like CBEX leave only ruin. Offices once full now stand empty, victims demanding answers that never come. Ultimate Cycler, Twinkas, each promised quick riches, each collapsed. The cycle repeats, leaving heartbreak and loss. Yet these schemes keep thriving. Why? Daily struggles, unemployment, inflation, and few safe investments make risky promises tempting. Economic hardship and hope drive people to take risks, even when the dangers are clear. To break the cycle, we need awareness and financial literacy. Only then can hope lead to real opportunity, not disaster. The price of get rich quick is simply too high. Picture a pyramid, not of stone but of people and their money. At the top sits a mastermind, promising incredible returns and claiming to have a secret investment strategy. Their confidence draws people in. Early investors, often friends or family, see quick returns. This convinces them, and others watching, that the scheme is real. But these returns aren't from real profits. There's no product, no service, just money from new recruits paying the old ones. Early investors are encouraged to recruit more people who bring in fresh money. The pyramid grows, but it's all an illusion. As long as new money flows in, the scheme survives. But when recruitment slows, the whole thing unravels. The pyramid collapses and most people, especially those who joined last, lose everything. In the end, all that's left are empty promises and lost savings. If an investment sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Always look for real value and transparency before investing. Nigeria, despite its vast potential, faces real economic challenges. High unemployment, rising living costs, and a history of financial instability create a breeding ground for desperation. People are looking for a way out, a lifeline. And that's where Ponzi schemes thrive. They prey on the vulnerable, offering a false promise of hope. But it's not just about poverty. A lack of financial literacy leaves many Nigerians ill-equipped to recognize the warning signs. They don't understand the difference between genuine investments and get-rich-quick schemes. This lack of knowledge, coupled with a deep-seated distrust in traditional banking systems, makes them easy targets for sophisticated scammers. Ponzi schemes are, honestly, masters of manipulation. They don't just trick people with numbers or fancy websites. They prey on something much deeper: our hopes, our dreams, and sometimes our desperation. In Nigeria, where economic opportunities can be scarce and the dream of financial freedom is so powerful, these schemes find fertile ground. They know exactly how to tap into the collective yearning for a better life, and they use that knowledge to their advantage. They really understand human psychology, exploiting our deepest desires and fears. When people are struggling to make ends meet, or when they see loved ones working tirelessly with little to show for it, the promise of a shortcut becomes incredibly tempting. These fraudsters study the way people think and feel, and they know that when hope is mixed with anxiety, it creates the perfect storm for manipulation. They dangle the carrot of easy money, tapping into our aspirations for a better life. The advertisements are everywhere, on TV, on billboards, in WhatsApp groups, promising that anyone can become rich, fast. They paint a picture of luxury and success, showing images of people who have supposedly made it big. For many, these images are hard to resist, especially when daily life feels like an endless struggle. And they use testimonials from early investors, often friends and family, to create a false sense of security and legitimacy. It's not just strangers making these claims. Sometimes it's your neighbor, your cousin, or your best friend, all sharing stories of how they doubled or tripled their money. These personal endorsements make the scheme feel trustworthy, and the social proof is incredibly persuasive. The language is often emotional, laced with urgency and scarcity. Messages are crafted to make you feel like you're about to miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They use phrases that tug at your emotions, making you feel like you have to act now or regret it forever. This sense of urgency is no accident. It's a calculated move to get you to act before you have time to think things through. You hear things like, limited slots available. Only a few people can join. These messages are designed to make you feel like you're part of an exclusive group, and that if you don't act fast, you'll be left behind. It's a classic sales tactic, but in the context of Ponzi schemes, it becomes especially dangerous. Or join now or miss out. Don't let this chance slip through your fingers. The pressure is relentless, and it's amplified by constant notifications and reminders. Every message is crafted to make you feel like time is running out, and that hesitation could cost you everything. These tactics create a fear of missing out, or FOMO, pushing people to act impulsively without thinking critically. When everyone around you seems to be joining in, it's easy to feel like you'll be left behind if you don't participate. The social pressure is intense, and it can override even the most cautious instincts. The promise of quick riches just overrides logic, blinding them to the inherent risks. People become so focused on the potential rewards that they ignore the warning signs, the unrealistic returns, the lack of transparency, the stories of others who have lost everything. In the end, it's not just money that's lost, but trust, hope, and sometimes even relationships. That's the true cost of these schemes. They exploit not just wallets, but the very fabric of communities, leaving lasting scars long after the money is gone. Ponzi schemes often spread like wildfire through communities. They exploit the trust we place in our friends, family, and religious leaders. These trusted figures, often themselves victims, unwittingly become recruiters, lending an air of credibility to the scam. This trust-based marketing is, honestly, incredibly effective. We're more likely to let our guard down when someone we know and respect vouches for something. We believe their success stories, unaware that they too are caught in the web of deceit. This betrayal of trust is perhaps the most insidious aspect of Ponzi schemes, leaving emotional scars long after the financial wounds have healed. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on more eye-opening content. Your support helps us keep bringing you important stories like this.